Hey everybody, it's Sadie from Hip in Detroit hanging out with Christy and two friends. We're here today to interview Allie, let me do it, Evenson? No, it was Evenson, and I did it wrong the first time, and I knew I was doing it wrong. Hi, Allie.
Hi.
It's a pleasure to have you here. And hi, Elise.
Hey, Sadie. How are you?
Good to see you again.
Everything lately.
Yeah,
I was about to say the same thing.
Weird.
Elise has her hands up in every little thing in town. I like it.
I guess so. Yeah, it's kind of cool.
And actually, that room that you're sitting in right now is the room where you do a lot of your recording and stuff.
Yes. Yep. This
I
is
know
my
this.
studio. Mm-hmm.
And I know this because you guys were part of my Sadie Gaga project.
Yeah.
And that's how Allie, actually isn't how I became acquainted with you, because my brother-in-law is one of your biggest fans. And he just thinks the world of you, and as he should, you're very talented. But he's been talking you up for years. So I was very excited. You can sing like nobody's business. You know this, right? Like, and you have like a pretty eclectic background. Like, how many instruments do you play?
Well.
At all. Just start there.
Fluently. Well, I play guitar. Oh, I guess I sing. Singing is the main one. Voice is the main one. Guitar. I teach ukulele as well, so I learned ukulele. Piano.
I heard that's really hard to play, ukulele.
Ukulele?
Oh,
it's
no.
so easy.
No?
It's so easy.
Someone that didn't know how
It's
to
like
play.
you can learn it from a YouTube video.
Well, maybe it was banjo. Maybe it's banjo hard to play?
Banjo's hard.
Maybe
Banjo's
30
hard.
great
Those
uke
men-
songs.
But I also, in high school, I played upright bass. And
That's what I thought. You played upright bass.
yeah.
Did you own it?
Yeah, I had a giant upright bass. It was like a vintage K bass. It was so cool.
Which is probably 2 times the size of you.
Yep. I always, like at band, like MSBOA events, I think that's what it's called. Everyone would, all these old men would be like, look at that tiny girl carrying that big bass. And I was
Oh,
like,
God.
yeah.
Elise, were you in band?
No, I never
No.
did anything in high school.
Just wondering, because I know me and Christy were band nerds, so I was just wondering if you were.
I should have been a band nerd, Sadie, but I opted out of everything, and I just
Were you
went
a theater
like,
person?
no, I was a media person.
Okay.
Like video nerd. Yeah, big time.
Cool.
Yeah.
So do you two meet because of Dime?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mhm.
Is that how you guys meet? Okay, so you are in your last year at Dime right now.
I am.
Not going to class for your last month.
Nope.
Which is really depressing.
Online. Yeah, it's sad. I'm sad about it. I don't do well with online school, so it's a little hard.
How long do you have to go to online school? Is it by work assignment or time of day? Like, how does that work?
We have meetings kind of like this. So sometimes they'll last like the full amount of the class, but most of the time we're like checking in and talking about what assignment we're turning in this week, and we usually just upload it to this website called Blackboard, which we all know and love.
Nice.
So yeah.
So in the midst of all that, you finally sat down and you recorded. This is like your first official EP, right?
Yes, it is. Yeah.
That's what I thought, because you've had so many projects over the years, but this is like the first, your name, putting out music. You wrote it all yourself, correct?
Yeah, except for one song was co-written with 2 other people. But
Cool.
yeah.
And I don't know, what inspired you to finally make the jump and make a EP?
Do you want me to answer this in the dark, sad way or like the inspiring way? Depression did.
Cool.
So if I'm being honest, that's what inspired it. I went through a really horrible thing with a person, and I was writing with this person, and we stopped writing, and I think it was kind of because I was realizing that I was going in a different direction musically, and I wrote Why Don't You Call Me Anymore first, and that kind of sparked the rest of the vibe of the EP. So I started writing music in that vein, which is, I guess, like indie folk rock kind of music.
Yeah, it's definitely a mix of a lot of different things at the same time, but your vocals are so strong and so beautiful that like everything ties together really nicely.
Yeah. So that inspired it. And I think, I mean, while I was going through a lot, mentally and a lot emotionally. I think I had this confidence in my songwriting where I wrote most of these. I mean, I wrote all these songs in 2019, but like,
oh wow,
like coming out, like they were just like they were being written so easily, and there were like 3 that I almost put on this EP, but swapped out with the other ones that are on there. But like, I wrote all of these songs like really confidently, and I knew like that's the sound that I was heading for. So that was the inspiration, I think.
good. And
I
did you
just wanted
record them
out there, but
with you?
yeah.
Elise in that basement, is that where she recorded?
Yeah, right here.
Yep.
And just another note about Allie's voice. You know, after we recorded like the full band stuff, and she just kind of like mouthed the lyrics into a microphone really softly so she didn't bleed into the drum set microphones. And so at the end of the session, I always have, you know, I'd have her sing the song just quickly into the microphone so that it was isolated and we just had something to listen to. And there were like a couple of songs where we ended up just using the scratch vocals because like just her one pass through it was just amazing. She's always like a 1 or 2 take vocalist.
I think was the scratch vocal.
Yeah,
like,
pretty sure. Yeah.
That's amazing. But when you, Sarah and Devin would get together and you would hear something and the 3 of you would start harmonizing instantly, I was like, that's the coolest thing I've ever seen somebody do. Like, it's interesting because I can't sing, so.
Well, that's not true.
I really appreciate it when other people can. So this EP comes out Friday.
Mm-hmm.
And you were just telling me before we started this up, they finally just approved everything to go through on Spotify and all that stuff. I didn't realize, Elise, that a lot of people were releasing music right now. It seemed like a lot of the bigger artists kind of put it on hold.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess there have been a couple of things that we've been putting out, like Allie's stuff and a few other things I'm working on right now that have been kind of clogged up in a distribution pipeline that seems to be, I don't know if it's a result of a lot of people releasing music or maybe just a decreased amount of staff available to process stuff, but it feels like maybe a mix of both.
Ooh, you guys want to hear a bad one?
Mm-hmm.
I applied for a passport. They took my money, cashed the check, and then the next day are like, we're not issuing any more passports for a while.
What?
And I'm like, do you think I'm ever going to get my passport or that $150 back?
You gotta fight to get that money back.
But who do you fight with? You get the passport people? Like,
yeah, I guess so.
Like,
who are the passport people? And I bet you they're not working right now. I was so bummed. It was like they cashed the check and then the next day they were like, we're not doing that. I was like,
Oh, no.
You should just go up and start yelling at CVS.
I feel like that is the appropriate place to direct my anger is at the CVS employees.
No, I'm kidding. They're going through a lot right now.
You were supposed to play on March 19th, but obviously that show got canceled.
Yeah, I was supposed to play this Friday too.
Oh, really? Where were you supposed to play on Friday?
In Port Huron at where I'm from, but it's this house venue called the Schwank, and I kind of like, it's kind of cool because I kind of like, not grew up there, but like spent the final years of my high school like going to shows there and like playing shows there. So it was kind of cool that I had this show like on the release day of my EP because it was kind of like a homecoming thing. Even though I was opening for like a touring band, like it was.
It doesn't matter. It's still special.
So I'm really sad that both of those got postponed. I also was playing DT does DT. What is it? Detroit does Detroit.
Oh, Detroit by Detroit. Yeah.
I say it the wrong way, but I was gonna do. They just postponed it, so it's gonna be another at a later date, but I'm playing as the White Stripes, so that's good.
Oh, nice.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Do you think that you'll do something eventually when God knows when we're back out there?
Yeah, I mean, I really miss playing shows, and I didn't even really get to play shows with my new music, so
yeah,
I kind of feel I'm sad about it, but for now, I think this is almost good for me because I was going through a lot of confidence issues before this happened, and they were just starting to get better. So I think like doing a lot of live streaming and like all of that kind of takes the pressure off of it.
I was gonna ask, are you doing like any Facebook Live videos or anything like that?
Yeah, I have been. And I like still get nervous before them. I'm like,
my friend Jess was doing one today. She's a makeup artist and she's got, like 150,000 followers. And she said for some reason she got so nervous today when she was doing, and she does them all the time. It's not like she turned bright red and had to put on like another layer of foundation before she started the video because she's like, and she talked about it in the video, which I thought was great because I always think it's good that we share. Like I told you, for some reason, I love talking in front of a camera, but this Zoom thing is different.
yeah.
It's because I have to look at myself is what's different.
Yeah.
I love talking in front of a camera, but I don't want to know what I look like. Like it's
Me too, because we're not like interacting with people every day like we usually are. So it's like you're just in your own little space all day with one or two other people, and then we're forgetting how to socialize.
I kind of feel like I am.
Yeah.
I have no idea what I'm doing right now. No idea.
Well, you're still working full time for Dime, correct?
Yeah, I'm still
Yeah.
working. I'm very lucky.
You guys have been doing classes that people can take online now to learn music, right?
Yeah, we've got a couple of short courses through Dime Online right now, which is pretty cool. And if you,
Can I learn how to play the ukulele?
Yeah, no, probably not actually. They're more like music industry, songwriting, that kind of thing. So we've got all that information up on the site or whatever, and I think they're pretty cool, and it's a great time to get into learning new
Good time
things.
to pick up something new. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And Allie, are you going to do anything special on Friday?
I'm actually doing the live stream on Thursday night before it drops at 8 on Instagram. So
perfect.
I'll be playing all of the songs on the EP and maybe.
What is your favorite track, Elise?
You would ask me that question.
I'm like,
I'm going to ask you that question.
You know
it's
what?
The one about Not Pretty or I'm Not Pretty or like this, the album.
Not So Pretty.
Not So Pretty. Thank you. That's my favorite one for sure.
Not my favorite track, but what's your?
I feel like the one that gets me every time, no matter how many times I hear it, is Burning Room. I love that song. I really do. But I also love all the songs, like pretty much equally. But I think sonically, like, because I mixed it all, I feel like that one just sounds incredible to me. Every time it comes on, I'm just like, whoa.
Yeah, that one sounds really nice.
Are you mixing any other projects right now?
I think I'm finally kind of tapering off. So I've done a whole lot of stuff in the last year with a bunch of super talented artists and friends of mine, and it's been awesome. But I feel like I'm kind of to the end of my to-do list in terms of other people's stuff right now. So I feel like I might actually focus on writing some of my
I was going to say you should do some of your own stuff.
And like maybe record some of that stuff and deal with a hard drive full of unfinished songs. And so I'm going to try.
The world opens back up. How can people get in touch with you if they want to record?
You can email me or find me on Facebook or whatever. Should I say my email address?
No,
Sure.
I can put it in the article if you want me to.
Okay. That's cool because it's weird. It's got numbers and stuff. I was late to Gmail.
She's like, my email address is sexpot69666 at Gmail. Allie's like, yeah, that is it. What did you like about working with Elise?
A lot of things. I think just because I know her really well, there wasn't a lot of pressure. I feel like if I would have recorded with anybody else, I would have been super effing nervous, just like even going there. So I feel like it was just that we knew each other for a while and we've already worked together and we just work really well together. I think like we have the same ideas a lot of the time and like, I don't know, it's just really easy to like bounce ideas off of each other. And she's great to work with and like not rude. You know, she's like a great person. So.
Oh my God.
Look at this little love fest. Well, I'm really excited because you are really talented and it's cool that you're finally putting out your first EP. That's a big deal. And I'm sorry that you are living in the weirdest time in my life.
Yeah.
But I think it's like really important more than ever to like have a fun, Facebook event tomorrow and like have a new album to listen to. Paul sent the album over like 2 days ago. I've already listened to it 4 times. So, and it is one of those things you can push play and each song kind of goes into each other, and there's no skipper. Sometimes even with Lady Gaga, sometimes there's a skipper.
What?
Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you're like, how did this get on the fucking album? Like,
Yeah.
There's this one song, Hair. Every time it comes on, I'm like, please shut up.
That one.
It's not, you don't need to. It's
Probably
fine.
because it's not that good.
Yeah, it's not.
I know of it, but.
All right, so last fun question for everybody. Christy, what's your like go-to quarantine snack right now?
Man, I've been eating a lot of Ritz crackers.
Okay.
Which I never really eat. I don't know why.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what are you watching?
My normal shows and a lot of HGTV.
She means General Hospital is what she means. She's watching General. Same question for you, Elise. What's your go-to snack?
Whatever we got here right now. So I feel like there's been an awful lot of chili in my life.
I've been eating a lot of chili too because I can make a giant pot and just keep eating it. Also,
I'm not a huge snack person. Like,
no?
I don't really. I was talking with Val about this the other day, but like chips that have a lot of flavor kind of like freak me out.
I don't like Doritos, if that's what you're talking about.
Yeah, we were talking about Doritos.
I don't like them.
We had a conversation about Doritos. I was like, so yeah, I'm not a huge snack person.
But like
I feel
Better Made barbecue, like that's good, right?
That's pretty good. Yeah.
Okay. I'm like, you're not crazy, right? Like.
Right.
And are you watching anything that we should be watching?
I'm watching Good Girls.
Nice.
Hilarious. I'm
Matt
watching
likes that.
Westworld.
Same.
Thankfully. And How to Get Away with Murder.
Oh,
I've never seen that.
Okay.
Good?
Yeah, it's back on now. So those are my 3 shows right now.
Have you guys watched Self-Made on Netflix?
Yes, I did, and I loved it.
It's only 4 episodes. It's really good, though.
I watched it in one
Haven't seen
day.
it.
I'm not going to lie. I watched it all in one day. Binge watch. Allie, what about you? What are you eating?
Snack-wise, Austin bought a lot of like really unhealthy things like Oreos and Kit Kats, and I hate
Oreos is mine.
them, but they're here and they're like so easy. But like I've been cooking a lot.
So have I.
Like I found a love for it, and I make a mean like couscous dish. So.
Oh, look at you. Yeah, I set the kitchen on fire yesterday, so I don't love it, but I have been cooking. But yeah, did you know there's something, not just double stuffed Oreos, but super stuffed Oreos?
My God.
What?
Yeah. Whatever, mega.
But we do.
They're the goat of Oreos. You can lick it once and you get some, and then lick it again, you get.
Right.
I'm on my second bag or whatever of them. Like, they're wonderful. And what are you watching, Allie? Anything good?
Yeah, I actually just finished watching Veep for the second time.
I love that show.
Me too.
Yeah. And I didn't realize Sam, what's his last name? Sam from Detroiters is on it. I didn't realize that he was, I just put 2 and 2 together recently.
Yeah, he's Richard on that show.
That's it. Yes. Sam Richardson.
Oh no, I can't say it, never mind. But it's great, and I love Julia Louis-Dreyfus. So.
Yeah, she's a badass.
She's like,
awesome. I just really wanted to check in with you and say hello and chat and show everybody how awesome you are. Congratulations for Friday. I'm sorry that you have to celebrate it with, I guess, just your boyfriend, but you know.
Just get some drinks. We'll be good.
Yeah. I've also been drinking a
lot.
A little bit more tequila than maybe I normally would. In general. Just all day, maybe.
Yeah.
Actually,
I'm in the cup right now.
Right now? Why not?
Utah.
What else is there to do? Like
nothing. Why do I have a mug from Utah?
I don't know, but Utah, beautiful place, man.
I don't know. It's just a big mug, so I have it.
Filled with a lot of tequila.
Yep. Quarantine 2020. Awesome. Well, congratulations. Thanks for talking with us. I miss all of you. And I wish we were going to a show together. I miss going to shows so much. I can't believe how much I miss it.
Yeah, me too.
Jax Anderson posted today a throwback to the Small Victories party at the Fisher. And I like literally closed my eyes and was like, like remember that feeling and the beat and the dancing and like, I don't know. You don't know what you got till it's gone. Right?
That's true.
So I look forward to whenever I actually get to see you play this live. Just, let us know and we'll definitely post about it. And we'll put all the links to check it out on Friday in this. And I don't know. Thanks for chatting with us.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
All right. See you ladies later.
Thank you.
Have a good night.